What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me with this absolute gem of a car for sale at Thijs Timmermans. So make sure you check him out. He always has some cool S-classes and cars like this available. This is a Maybach S580, a Mercedes Maybach S580. It is the most luxurious version of the S-Class. You can also get it with a V12. It's called the S580 and it is glorious. So today I'm going to show you around it. I'll show you the spec, I'll show you the interior, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. As I said, this car is for sale at Thijs Timmermans, a 2026 car, and it is brand spanking new. So if you are interested, make sure you check it out. Spec is absolutely stunning. It is fully loaded, and this gorgeous ruby LED red is stunning. It's beautiful. It has a gold flake in there and it matches beautifully with all the chrome you get with a Maybach. So you get the chrome grille surround, the little slats, you get the lower part of the bumper surround in chrome, you get this line across the bonnet which is super cool, like old world luxurious feel for a car. You get the chrome on the side skirt there, the B-pillars, the window surrounds, the logos, and it all works wonderfully well with that ruby LED or ruby LED red. Absolutely stunner of a car. I love these Maybachs. I think they've done such a good job on this design and the way you can spec it. You can also have this two-tone color, you can have like monoblock wheels. Absolutely awesome. We have these forged wheels. These are 21-inch wheels. You can have 19, 20 or 21, and this is a 265 tire at the front. It's a Pirelli P0, but it is a specific one because you can see the PNG or PNCS with like a quiet symbol. So I guess this is like a super quiet tire for the Maybach. Air suspension, of course. This car has the E-Active body control, the E-ABC, which means that you have a camera at the front and sensors that scan the road ahead and adjust every damper separately according to the road surface, which is awesome. It also keeps the car level if you are in a turn, especially if you have the curve driving mode. Super nice. As I said, you get the chrome window surrounds and this B-pillar, which is just, I don't know, a status thing. I think it just, you immediately see that it's a Maybach because of that. Retracting door handles, of course, open up with the key, but I guess they also open up if you just approach the car and you want to get in with the key. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look inside, because combined with this beautiful dark red, we've got a white interior. And of course, this is the reason why you buy this car. You buy it for the pillows in the rear. Well, you buy it for the executive package, which is an option. You have to select it. It's quite expensive, but you get these massive captain's chairs, and it means that this is an incredibly relaxing place to be. It is, I don't know, it just immediately calms you down. You forget all your peasant problems and you just think about how relaxed you are and how beautiful this car is and how awesome everything is. Does it work? Yeah, it's okay. So we have blinds on the windows as well. Little side window. The thing is 18 centimeters longer than a long S-Class and then a long wheelbase S-Class, and every centimeter of that goes to the rear space, so the rear passengers. You have a massive door as well because of that, and if I hit that button, the front seat folds away, even the headrest goes down and forwards. This is like chauffeur mode, so it gets rid of that seat. Then it raises your leg rest as well. I am slightly too tall, unfortunately, but I think for 99% of people this is more than enough space. So a little footrest as well. Can lower that slightly. So this is insane, right? This is so comfortable, and you have everything at a finger's touch. So I've got the little tablet here. I can turn that on, so I can operate both screens, but also part of the car, like the seats and the radio and everything like that. Also have this, which is awesome. it's all so quiet and smooth as well. So we've got, well, champagne glass holders here, so you can have your champagne and it holds the glass in place. Also have heated and cooled cup holders. Your climate over there. We've got some storage here with a wireless charger, but also a little table, which is also awesome. Beautiful, look at that. So you can close that up and you can work or have your Big Mac with your champagne or whatever. This is all like super nice, high quality as well, and it all feels very smooth. Some USB ports, and then back here we've got a fridge, which is very nice. 2 bottles, and then you've got your glasses up there as well. It's not turned on right now. We've got this piano black pinstripe trim all around the car, beautiful logo as well. And yeah, this is just ridiculous. It's, let me get the tablet out. So it lifts up and then you can use it. So if we go to right rear screen, you can operate this as like a remote. And yeah, you can do your TV and stuff like that. So if you go to media, you have USB, HDMI, Bluetooth, TV. So you can watch TV back here. But this is all stuff that we had like years ago. It just works a lot better than it used to. Also have this massive speaker on the roof, which is nice, part of the Burmester audio system. What's that? Oh, I did not know that. That is freaking fancy. Hello. Okay, so this is next level luxury, and to be fair to Maybach, it is actually quite a bit cheaper, or less expensive I should say, than for instance a Rolls-Royce Phantom or Ghost or something like that. This is almost there luxury wise, but it's a lot more affordable. So you've got a big boot as well. Well, you do have the fridge of course, so that takes away a little bit of the boot, not that much. And then at the front we've got, as I said, it's a 580. Ah, they went the BMW way by clicking it twice. Okay, so we've got the 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, hybrid, so mild hybrid basically, EQ boost as Mercedes used to call it, 503 horsepower, 700 newton meters of torque, and then you get like 16 kilowatts or what is that, 20 horsepower boost, and 200 newton meters, basically to fill in the gaps, to act as a starter generator, stuff like that. 0 to 100, 4.8 seconds, 250 top speed, and as I said, you can also still in most countries I think get the S580 V12, which is awesome because I think they actually dropped it at some point and then reintroduced it, because I think there are just not really that many alternatives for it, and people still want V12s. Let's check out the interior. Well, the front, gorgeous side plates here, illuminated as well. As I said, we've got the Burmester audio with those spinning speakers, which is nice. Start it up. Super quiet, of course. It's not like an AMG, the contrary actually. We have a manufacturer interior package, as you can see. So we have the badge here, and that means that you get the headliner in leather, the sun visors, the handles, stuff like that is all the manufacturer package. It's super nice and soft leather. Cup holders here, wireless charger, USB ports. It's still a regular car, it's just everything is a bit nicer and a bit more comfy. The piano black with the pinstripe, and of course ambient lighting. I think you have like different programs for the ambient lighting. Is that energizing comfort? I think so. So it combines like the AC, the perfume, the ambient lighting, and some sounds to give you different feelings basically. So we're going with this purple today because I think like pink purple, this is the most visible one during the day. And then that's your screen setup. We'll get this one going. So 9-speed gearbox, and we get the Maybach dials as well. So you get a little logo to remind you that you have a proper S-Class, not just any stupid average S-Class. S-Classes, I think, are the cars that relax you the most. We also have 4-wheel steering to make this massive car feel a little bit more agile, which it really does. Look at that turning circle, that's kind of crazy. So there's definitely some V8 sound there, but as soon as you close the double pane glazing, you only have this, in sport mode at least, you have this little V8 rumble, which is great. It's well judged. So if I go to comfort mode, everything should quiet down a little bit. The engine and the suspension go in Maybach mode. So this is comfort with a diamond, as you can see. So that's Maybach mode. Oh, you can actually feel it. So when you turn, it's sort of, it's not as noticeable as in the curve driving mode, but it definitely sort of rebounds after you move, which is weird. Holy crap. So the E active body control, as I said, it scans the road ahead and then adjusts every separate damper for what is coming your way. And then the curve mode, I think, is the one that actively reduces the angle when you go through a corner, but it also does it in this mode. So if we go to curve, you can see the special curve thing. Yeah, so it's noticeable, it really is, and it's not as annoying as in that Porsche Panamera or Taycan. Because I really didn't like that, and I always turn it off immediately because it's just super annoying. But this is really well done. It just stays flat, and it's not overly adjusting, or it's not that noticeable that it's continuously adjusting. And I also love the fact that the driving modes, they really do feel different. Beautiful steering wheel as well, by the way, with this piano black rim. Super nice Maybach logo. It's not as crazy as it used to be, like Maybach, the 57, the 62, they were insane, like dictator mobiles. This is more S-Class plus, so it's a bit longer, the interior quality is better, you get more tech, you get more things as standard, but also just the little touches of all the chrome B-pillars, the logos, the steering wheel. It does feel above the S-Class. It's the upper class of the S-Class, which is cool. So for the Autobahn, let's go to sport mode. So everything tightens up, the ride height lowers. It still stays quite flat actually. It's the handling and everything, the body control is very, very well done with this. It's very controlled, which is what you want. That's why this car feels so comfortable, because every movement feels controlled and purposeful. So top speed 250, as I said, the car really doesn't have any trouble reaching that. And also it's nice and quiet. You have very little tire noise. It's 250, almost the limiter. We have something going on here. I'm just slowing down a little bit. Oh, they crashed. So full throttle, 100 to 200. I did an 11.2, which which is nice. Don't really care about that, to be honest. It's just, it's nice, it's easy, it's quiet. And that's the limiter, 253 on the speedo. Nice cruising speed, Maybach Airlines, 54. That's it. It weighs 2,200 kilos, which I thought is not even that much, to be honest, for a car this big with a V8. That's actually pretty good. And I feel like they judged this thing so well that's what I mean when I say it's a very relaxing car, that it sort of feels so effortless and it feels right on the nose. It feels like this is what people who want a Maybach want. I want a Maybach, so I know that this is what we want. We don't want to have too much interference from the outside world with all the peasants. We want our leather, we want our TVs, we want cool techie suspension. That means that it is nice and level. You've got a great audio system with the Burmester. Oh wow, this is sport mode and it just absorbs those bumps still. Let's go to Maybach. Oh. I love S-classes. I think they scratch an itch. Much more so than a 7 Series nowadays. They used to be good at it as well, but nowadays it's just horrible. So, full throttle, Maybach mode. Gearbox is noticeably slower. Sound, way less present. It's more in the background. And that goes for everything now. So, the cool thing about this is, for instance, the indicator. It's very subtle. It's a little tick. It's not annoying. Even the safety systems, I feel like the noise levels, the volume is lower than in a regular Mercedes, because you don't want that intrusive stuff. You know, if the boss is sitting back there, he's not interested in speed limits or in crash prevention. He just wants his quiet bubble to be driven in. And I feel like that is a really, really good way of improving comfort here. And especially that indicator, I think it's so good. It's as subtle as the font for the S580 logo on the back. It's very nice. So these are actually quite significant bumps, but it just upsets the car so little. For sale at Thijs Timmermans. Check out this thing, because the spec is awesome, the car is awesome. If you're looking for something special, S-Class Plus, this is it. What a stunning car. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. 256, nice. Check out this video on the right, this playlist on the left, and we'll see you at the next one with probably a slightly less over-the-top car, but still shall be fun. Bye guys, thanks for watching.